If you want some really neat tips and tricks on how to remove these Lextra Namesets, this is the video for you. Because by the end of it, I'll be telling you all you need to know to efficiently take it off a shirt. Hello there and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, I'm going to be restoring one of my favourite Arsenal shirts. It's the Arsenal Away 2003-2004 shirt. The away shirt of the Invincibles, worn in the Battle of Old Trafford. I can still picture Martin Keown's face as he comes down like that on the back of Ruud van Nistelrooy after he missed that penalty. An iconic moment and an iconic shirt. Now, these are back from when you had Lextra Namesets, that thick felt. And I've done videos in the past on how to remove them using kind of alcohol and not VLR. And there's a few out there. But on this one, I want to give you a little bit of an extra hint and tip on how you get these Lextra Namesets off of stubborn material. Now, this material is unlike any other shirt I've ever worked on this particular one, and it's quite stubborn with getting Lextra off. So if you're deciding to restore this shirt, I realise it's quite a particular or specific audience for this one, but I thought I'd give you a little tip on what I do to get the felt off efficiently. So I'm going to go over to the other side and I'll show you how to do it. So here we are over on the bench. Let's go through the equipment you're going to need. Well, you're going to need isopropyl alcohol. You might need some spot solve if it leaves some stains. It's almost certain to leave some stains. Some cotton pads. Shirt that needs fixing. Board. Really important to use a board. Now we've got the light box. So we've got the light panel and we've got the Pyrex. And what we've got different for this one is a second Pyrex, and all will become clear shortly. So what we're going to do is, first of all, just talk about what this is. So this is Lextra. It's kind of a felt material, and it's synonymous with Premier League between 97 and 2007 in this font. And then from 2013, so between 2007 and 2013, it was still felt, but it was a slightly or different font and a slightly thinner material in it before moving to vinyl after that. And I've done videos in the past that show that using alcohol is the best way to get this off. And the reason for that is because the adhesive on the back, it needs time for, well, it reacts better to alcohol rather than VLR. But also it needs a little bit more time to eat away at the adhesive. And alcohol is good for that because it evaporates slightly slower than VLR. Now, I'm based in the UK. It's not a nice day today. It's about, I don't know, maybe 10 degrees Celsius at the minute. It's not hot. The house isn't hot. So, and the humidity is pretty high. So it won't evaporate too quickly. If you're in a hotter country, the alcohol will evaporate more quickly. But so just bear that in mind. But I'm going to do this based on the climate here in the UK. And I'm going to spray some alcohol on the back and show that it needs to kind of spend a fair amount of time on the adhesive to make it easier to come off. Now, what you can see here is where if you don't leave it long enough, you'll find it really difficult to scrape away. It will come off in bits. But if you leave it on longer, you'll see that the letters come off in one fell swoop, and then you're left with this residue. So stick to the end and I'll show you how we get rid of this residue as well and take it back to this, which is just pretty much the outline of where the letter was. But too much waffling. So without further ado, I am going to lay this on the Pyrex and I'm going to saturate it with alcohol. So I'm going to leave it, spray it all the way on there. Now, normally I would say leave it for 5 minutes or so. On other shirts, I've known it be really quite quick, 5 minutes and it'll be ready to come off. But on this material, it's a right bugger. It takes a lot longer. So the trick here is to cover it. And to cover it today, I'm going to be using this Pyrex. Now, you need to leave this. I would say leave this for a good couple of hours, coming back periodically and spraying it, reapplying the alcohol, and you really want to kind of almost saturate it and leave it on there for a while so that the alcohol eats the adhesive and makes it a lot easier for you to get the name set off. So like I say, let's put this over on the board there. No, in fact, no, let's leave it on there, and we are going to cover it like this and leave it for a couple of hours, and then I'll be back. If this video sounds like a sort of video that you are going to enjoy watching, please remember to click like, subscribe, hit that bell notification icon, and even those hype points underneath. It really helps us with the algorithm, and it means that you won't miss any of our future videos. We release them every 2 weeks, and we try and add variety and do different things along the way. If there's a video that you would like a demo on, a particular shirt or a particular thing you're struggling with, leave us a comment below and we'll happily do it if I've got the shirt. Right, enough from me, let's go over there. So here we are, a couple of hours later. I've done it, what, about 3 hours or so. I'm now gonna take this off, give it another little spray. I've come back and periodically sprayed it just to kind of keep the alcohol sitting on there. But what I found is that giving it one last spray so it's wet while you try the removal seems to make it a little bit easier. There's probably some science to it. I'd love to know what that science is, if there's any chemists or anyone on here that knows about that. But if we now put it over on the board. Now, before, if I hadn't left it long enough, it would have come off in little kind of pieces, which is what happened here with the H. But what I'm hoping will happen is it will come off a lot easier. Here we go. So we've got that swiping motion. So rather than it coming off in little bitty bits, it comes off quite nicely. Kind of one fell swoop, and look at that, hardly any residue. So let's keep it going. Always got to be careful not to cut yourself with the scraper and not to damage the shirt. Like I say, this scraper's pretty weathered, so it's not as sharp at the edges. But look at that, off in one, and hardly any residue is left behind. And we can come back and deal with that residue in a second. So let's go back to the other letters. Nice and easy. Like I say, hardly any thick residue left behind. What you can get is a thick residue like that. But I've got those there because I'm going to show you how to get rid of them if that does happen. But what I'll do is I am going to finish removing these two letters. Then we're going to come back and deal with the residue. So here you can see it. The H, the O and the W are off. And just to kind of prove that they're coming off in pretty much one fell swoop. Look, here's the W and then the H. And what ideally you want with the Lextra stuff is for it to come off not in little bits, because it makes it a nightmare to get it off, and you get left with this nasty thick residue. But if you are left with this nasty thick residue, then getting rid of that is really not too difficult. All we're going to do is we're going to spray some alcohol directly to the front of it. Now, with vinyl name sets, DTF name sets, I never really like putting a solvent on the front until all of the colour has kind of gone, because of the fact that it can leak and stain the shirt. But what we're seeing here is purely adhesive on the back. So spraying it to the front isn't necessarily an issue. If you have a really thick amount, then it can pay to spray it to the back as well as to the front, so that we get the solvent on the back layer as well as on the front layer. So we're going to give that a little spray there. Now this amount, using this amount of alcohol is almost certainly going to leave some nasty smear marks. So we're going to need to use some of our magic Spot Solve to get them off. If you want a link to the video where we go through how to use Spot Solve, it's up there. And if you're struggling to find Spot Solve, there's another video up there that shows you the alternatives that are more internationally available. But in summary, what we would need for a replacement to Spot Solve is a solvent-based spot stain remover. So wherever you can find, whatever you can find locally will be ideal. And it's going to be a game of kind of trial and error. But what we're going to do now, having sprayed the front, is we're going to lay it out on the board, and we're going to get our scraper, and we're just going to scrape away what's there. And look, you can see it comes off really quite easily. So, like I say, if you need one of these scrapers, we've sold literally thousands of these scrapers. I never thought when I started making them that they'd be so popular, but we've sold literally thousands of them all over the world. So if you want a set, then we've got to go to our stand store. There's a link there to our stand store, which is where you can buy all of the things that we have to offer, whether it's a one-to-one or a scraper or anything else. Ask questions, and that's the place to kind of do it. But yeah, we've sold thousands. But also, to show we're not some sort of mercenary that just wants to make money out of selling scrapers, we've also done a video on how to make your own scraper, and that is up there. If you don't want to buy one off us, that's absolutely fine. I'm not going to get rich from selling scrapers, but I do love it when I see people making their own or using the techniques that I show. So all good. Now you can see with the scraper, we're just going through systematically across all of the letters, and we're scraping away both the thick adhesive and the thin remaining stuff. So it's just a case really of going through and doing this. Now I have got the number to remove and the rest of this adhesive, and then I'm going to press on a new Henri 14, not Howard 14, and I'll be back to show you the end result. So stick with us. So we're midway through getting the numbers off, and I just wanted to show you, look, what might happen when you put the alcohol in the back and you leave it for a bit is the shirt might curl up. But don't worry about that. That's absolutely fine. That's the evaporation of the alcohol kind of pulling the material. Don't worry, that will all sort itself out when you press a new one on and what have you, and when you kind of remove the name set. So don't worry about that. So we're getting there, and I wanted to kind of give you a little tip. Now, if you look at where the letters were, you could be forgiven for thinking all of the residue's gone. I mean, look, that's what thick residue looks like, but this looks like it's probably okay. If you feel it, it probably feels similar to the material. But a way to check whether it's all gone is you spray some alcohol to the front, you give it a few minutes to kind of do its stuff and evaporate, and then if you get a microfiber cloth and you rub against it, if nothing comes up, then brilliant. But if you start getting these little worms coming up, that will show that actually that is the last bits of adhesive that are still there. And you want to get rid of them before you apply heat, because not only will it make it impossible to get rid of them after the heat, but also it can darken it depending on the colour of the material and the type of adhesive. So like I say, look, this A looked okay, but now I'm giving it a bit of a rub, and you can see that these little worms are coming up, which is just rolled up bits of adhesive. Look, there you go, little rolled up bits of adhesive that are coming off, and you want to get rid of them. So once you've used your scraper and you've got rid of 90%, 95, 98% of the adhesive, if you're not sure, not convinced that all the adhesive has gone, then give it one last spray, alcohol to the front, give it a few minutes, let it evaporate a bit, and then get your microfiber cloth and just rub across it. If nothing comes up, then you've not lost anything. It means all the adhesive's gone. But if you get these worms, then you've done the right thing, continuing to get it off. Before I show you the final result from this video, I want to take this moment just to tell you about our new ebook. It's not that new anymore, we released it a few months ago, but it is flying off the shelves. So let me tell you about it. It's available now over on my Stan store. Over 110 pages, packed with insights from more than 5 years of football shirt restoration experience. It covers everything you need to know, from identifying materials to solvent safety and advanced techniques for removing even the toughest name sets. So here we go, here's our shirt. Look at that. I mean, you can see the sponsor and everything through the back of it, but that name set has come off nice and cleanly. What I'm going to do, take it over to the press, give it a press. If you want to know how we recommend you should press a name set on, there's a video up there, showing you exactly how to do it. But I'm going to give it a press, new name set, and show you what it looks like at the end. And here we have it, the finished article. Look at that. Nice and clean removal. Looking good. Looks even better with the Omri name set on it. So, what was the key point for this video? Well, look, I've done some videos before about how to remove Lextra and Flock name sets from football shirts. We all know you've got alcohol, which is kind of one of the best things to use for eating through that adhesive. The key point of this video was about showing that the longer you let the alcohol sit on the adhesive, the more chance it gets to eat away at it and making it easier for using a scraper to get it off. Now, this particular material is a bit of a pain. It's, like I say, it's not like any other material on any other shirts. So maybe they only did it for a season or so. But like I say, the point is leave the alcohol on it for a bit, cover it so that it slows down the evaporation process, spray a lot on, let it kind of saturate the name set, and then you'll find that it's a lot easier to get off. And then with that residue on the back, use the scraper to get it off. But also, when you think you've got all of it off, you probably still haven't, so you need to get a microfiber cloth and give it a rub and look for those little worms of adhesive to kind of come up. And then you'll be left with a nice clean canvas ready to press a new name set on. So if you have any questions, as always, leave them below in the comments. If you've got any other methods that you use to remove Flock name sets or any other name sets, I'd love to hear about them. If you have enjoyed this video, please remember to click like, subscribe, hit that bell notification icon, and also hit those hype points and help us for when the video first gets launched. It really helps us with the algorithm. If you have enjoyed this video, you're going to love this one and this one. See you next time.